Well, this is all about politics, as Christopher just exposed then. The fact is that this will make it more difficult, according to John Key, the New Zealand Prime Minister, to settle the people from Manus and Nauru, because countries like New Zealand, for example, will say they won't create two tiers of citizenship. Now, the key task for the government is to do something to settle those people who are on Manus and Nauru in third countries. They haven't been capable of doing that, and now this will make it even worse. And we've just been through an election campaign where they said they'd solved the issue. They said they had the policy right. It appears now, what's changed? Just another pathetic attempt at playing politics. It's about time that this mob actually governed the country rather than just played politics.
Where does Labor sit on this issue? What have you worked out what your policy is going to be on this?
Well, we haven't even seen the legislation, and there's no sense of purpose. They haven't.
But you must have an idea.
They haven't given. Well, what we won't do, Lisa, is just play politics with it. The government have not put forward any reason for any rationale for this policy. The idea that if someone is a citizen of the United States, for example, for 40 years and they're not allowed to visit Australia is quite bizarre.
Christopher, this policy does have all the hallmarks of manipulating a highly charged issue for political gain by the PM.
Well, Lisa, Labor is slip-sliding around over this issue because obviously they don't have a strong border protection policy, which is why they're not fit to be back in government. What we've found with the people who are in Nauru and Manus Island is that Labor and their fellow travellers are holding out hope for them that they will get to come to Australia if they wait out the government. What we want to make very clear to them is there are very generous repatriation packages for them. There's third-party resettlement options for them that the government is prepared to fund, and that they should take.
Where will they go, Christopher?
Well, there's options for them to stay in Papua New Guinea, to go to Cambodia, to return to the countries from where they've come now that they are safe again, and they are refusing to do so because Labor and their fellow travellers are telling them, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, you don't have to take those packages, you don't have to return home, because we will find a way for you to come into the country. Now, what unfortunately what Anthony is proving this morning is that they're continuing to have those soft border protection policies from the Labor Party that got us into this position in the first place, where there were 50,000 unauthorised arrivals on 800 vessels.
All right, well, when you do have a policy, Anthony, we'll have to continue
on that topic.
Well,
when they have some legislation.
All right,
We've
okay.
got to actually see the legislation. Why is it, if this isn't just about playing politics, they haven't released the legislation for all to see? Parliament's sitting next week.
Labor are divided on the issue,
All right,
obviously.
when will we see that legislation, Christopher?
As soon as it's ready to be introduced,
and
it's pretty straightforward.
So you haven't got it ready yet?
How long will that take?
It's pretty straightforward.
So you haven't got it ready?
So
well, Peter Dutton can tell you exactly.
You haven't got it ready?
All right,
Peter Dutton can tell you when the legislation will be introduced, but it's pretty straightforward.
So what we've had confirmed today is they don't even have this legislation ready.